Behind me is a large electric vehicle. You find these down here at the Centennial Plaza. Well, we at KMVT Magazine found some more electric vehicles, only on a slightly smaller scale. It's a slot car racetrack, and it's one of the best slot car racetracks in the entire Bay Area. We went down there and checked it out, and we were impressed.
You doing, Larry? All right. Don't have to never lean on it. It's a
Speed, timing, and maneuvering are all key when you're racing a slot car. We're here at the Shawnadega Raceway in Mountain View, and we're talking to the main man in charge, Sean Lee. Hi, Sean.
Hi.
And we're going to talk to you a little bit about your racetrack. Why don't you explain to me what's so unusual, or not unusual, but different about your racetrack?
Well, I think what makes this track unique is the scenery. So right off the bat, people are kind of taken back. We try to do a little realistic scale type racing. The scale is a 1/64th. The cars are very similar to the kind you can pick up like at Toys R Us, any kind of toy show. They're about the same size as the Hot Wheels. And other than that, as far as appearance, the slot car itself is pretty typical to what's out there in the commercial field as well as home use. And a lot of like these rigs that you see and the little pit wagons and all this is just over-the-counter stuff that you can pick up because it's incorporated from the trains. And other than that stuff that you pick up, I think the fun part of the hobby is that you can just let your mind go wild. I mean, you can see there's a custom-made Jumbotron and a turning tower and then the helipad. So this is a nice thing about this hobby. Besides slot car racing, it also kind of ties in the aspect of the modeling. So it's just continuously ongoing.
And in order to track the timing, you have an electronic timer. And it's very precise. Why is that?
Well, you're right. First of all, it's operated by a computer, and we cover about 50 feet in under 2 seconds. So you can definitely get some speeds, and it breaks down to thousands, actually. So it has to be very accurate for this type of racing.
You're going to show me how to race one of these slot cars?
Yeah.
We're going to try it? Okay, we're going to try.
Here is your basic HO controller. You probably might have seen these when you were younger, some of your brothers perhaps playing with slot cars. This little trigger right here is what you squeeze to control the power to the car, okay? The more you squeeze the trigger, the more power to the car, the faster the car is going to go, okay? So when you're going around the track and you're coming up to a corner, you want to let off of the trigger a little bit to slow down for the corner.
So how does if somebody wants to join, what do they need to bring? Do they need experience? Is there an age limit?
Well, that's a good question, because we really take anyone from under the sun. It doesn't make a difference, male, female, tall, small, or experienced or not. A lot of the people here seem to be a little older. Probably, I'd say your average is probably like late 30s, maybe even early 40s, because a lot of these guys did this when they were kids. And as far as bringing items, we try to take care of the new folk, but if you can bring a car and a controller, we'll definitely help you get you going.
This racetrack is becoming more and more famous, with the Shawnadega 500 happening every year, and it's here, right in Mountain View. I'm Jill Itsuji for KMVT Magazine.
Today we're going to the races. No, not the Indianapolis 500, or the Daytona 500, not even the Pocono 500. The Shawnadega 500. This track is the brainchild of Sean Lee, a laser eye surgery technician by profession, who had it built in his home garage in Mountain View. So tell us a little bit about the history of the track, how you came about to be interested in it, how long it's taken you to assemble it, and what you basically do.
All right. Okay, well, this racetrack was formed and created about 6 years ago by a friend of mine that actually makes these for a living now. It's a continuous rail type of track, not like your toy store snapped together. And my concept was to have an easy track that everyone could enjoy. Not like a road course. The fact that this is a friendly, you know, easy type to handle, I guess, is the best way to say it. But we do have some aggressive type of racing here, and we offer racing 3 times a month. The first 3 Thursdays of the month, as well as once a year we have a big race. It consists of giveaways and prizes and trophies and cash for some of the main winners. We have people come from all over the Bay Area, and ages range from teens even to senior citizens. So the hobby itself is pretty inexpensive to get in. We think it's one of the most inexpensive type of car racing you can get into. You could, with a car and controller, you could probably get away with about $50 to $60 to be competitive here. But granted, you have your maintenance and that upkeep is depending on how much you want to spend and how fast you'd like to go. Okay.
There we go. So there's the back, and then you can show the front of the car.
And you raced it where?
We raced this in England in 1998, and we actually won a 24-hour race. And the track was set up in the Rolls-Royce plant. And the track itself consists of over 200 feet. And it's an 8-lane race course.
Okay. Think about that. So we got Larry. Here we go. Now Larry, Jeff. Here we go. You guys ready? Sponsoring lane. Jerry. Simmer down now. Yeah. Hey, there we go. I know. Yeah. All right, go. Off they go. There you go. Wow. 1 lap complete. All right.
Sean holds time trials, which are each 1 minute in duration, and a computer tabulates each individual car's time per loop. An experienced racer can complete a loop in under 2 seconds. These qualifying times then give the racers the 6 starting positions. The car's speed is adjusted by an electronic controller. This is important around the turns because the tracks are constructed slightly narrower so that a car cannot pass another one at these points, or else they will knock each other off the track. So there is quite a bit of skill involved. After each 3-minute heat, the positions are then alternated among all the contestants.
15 or 14. You get 4 tires. They're a little bit concerned that the engine is running hot, Mike Joy. 4 tires for 10 cars.
That you're going to give your driver every advantage you can. You're going to run that little bit of extra tape. You're going to take a few chances early on to get him up through traffic.
Throws you down pit road, and then again between 8 and 7.
At the end of each heat, there is a 15-minute pit stop break to enable the racers to make minor adjustments. The most usual one is changing tires, as is true in real auto racing. This is an extremely good heat, without any mishaps or accidents at all.
30 seconds down. 2 laps in everybody.
We're driving slower, Jerry.
Feels a little different, huh, Larry?
Feel good.
Yeah. These guys up to you. Oh, you're in the race. Like that. I was making it. Everyone's doing good now. Not as much havoc down there.
Any racer that can complete 500 laps in all of the 6 heats is acknowledged to be a member of the 500 Club, a feat not too easy to achieve.
Larry and Ray are bubble boys, 1 lap.
John, you're flying.
Larry and Ray, 4 and 6. Halfway through the team. John, George, and Larry.
Already begun his pit stop, and Kyle Petty is in as well. It's
No. No. You're ready. Lights. That's right.
Uh-oh, there's a wreck. And the yellow caution light goes on.
And there's 25 car.
Nemechek hard into the fence, going into turn 3.
Do a reverse axle on the magnets, making the magnets a little stronger.
Coming in.
A little more speed, a little more.
Maybe 50, I guess, like 45, 50 miles an hour. And we take them to about 1,700 miles an hour to their scale.
That's amazing.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Big difference. Of course, you know, it's...
Oh, man.
Oh,
well.
Okay, go ahead. Huh? Where you get your line?
You doing neat shit.
I'm down here. What you got? They got everything here but a custom.
Stop. Steve Byrne.
Third night, Ricky Craven told his crew chief, Mike Bean, give me a little help on the engine.
Go, yeah. Five everybody. That's the only door open in the house. This you?
Okay. I guarantee.
Bernhardt Jr. is in. He's got plenty of fuel in his car. Right side tires already around. On the way to the...
Some of these racers carry a regular tool shop around with them. Look at all the spare parts.
Didn't hurt you. You're right there. Boost. Rider.
Among all the other detail work, there's also closed-circuit TV.
There you go. Rider.
At 195 laps for Elliott Sadler's spin. At
Very little as possible here. Least amount as possible.
Rider on 6. Whoa. Turn that thing off. One on.
John and Ray are tied. Larry down 6. John 2 to Larry.
2 and 3. 1. There you go. You're in.
156. John 153. Ray.
Now Sean gets ready to announce the results of the previous heat.
Where's your car, Paul?
Good. Everyone's jumping from first. Yeah, Ray was up there now, Ray's in 4th, but
There was 1 on 6 also.
probably by another 20. Send them out. The field.
Spinning the tires, Ricky Rudd did. Got to watch that on these restarts on those cold tires.
Looks low. No. Kenseth to win it. Jarrett, Newman, Waltrip, side by side, Benson and Gordon.
Boy, the way that restart played out, Larry, 4 tires turned out to be a good call.
Boy, it absolutely. I mean, 4 tires basically.
man, I just got plugged, Ray.